If you've been managing an autoimmune condition for years, thyroid medications, if it's a thyroid autoimmune condition, biologics, corticosteroids, doing everything that your doctor told you to do, and your labs come back normal while you still feel like crap, you're exhausted, you're brain fog, you're inflamed, I need you to hear this. Your treatment probably isn't failing you, it's just aimed at the wrong target. You see, there's a lever driving how you actually feel that most conventional care never reaches for. And one class of medication touches it directly, independent of weight. See, the strongest option in that class is Retatrutide, the one that everybody's whispering about online right now. And I'm gonna tell you why it's genuinely promising for autoimmune patients and why it's also the trickiest one to use. I'm Dr. Jones, DC. I work alongside Dr. Allen, our functional medicine expert, coaching patients who are stuck exactly here. Lab works fine on paper, feeling anything but. I spent years coaching people through this gap, where the numbers say one thing, but their body says completely another thing. So I know how maddening and crazy you can feel because you're being told everything looks fine when you're like, I'm not crazy, am I? Together with our medical team, we do something that most places can't. Root cause, functional medicine, advanced metabolic tools, and real medical oversight. All three because that's what this actually takes. So let's talk about that wrong target, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You see, when you get an autoimmune diagnosis, your doctor hands you a medication and starts watching numbers. That's what they do for most situations. Not all, most, before anybody comments. Here's what happens. The number gets better, your chart looks great, and your doctor tells you, great, you're managed, but you still can't get through the afternoon in many cases without crashing. Sometimes your joints still feel achy when the weather turns, or your brain fog doesn't really change. So you start to wonder if it's all in your head, like I said, but it's not. See, the picture I want you to hold onto for the rest of this video. Think of your body like a house that's on fire. Conventional medicine just walks in and starts moving the furniture around, new couch, new table. Everything looks nice again, right? Those are your symptoms. And that furniture matters. Your medication is real. It's doing its job. I'm not saying to stop that. But nobody in that room is putting out the damn fire, and that fire, in most cases, oversimplifying it, it's inflammation. Your immune system is attacking its own tissues. It's running hot day after day. So where's the fire actually coming from? And that's the part conventional care almost never maps out for you. You see, in our practice, we look at 5 systems because the first fire is almost always being fed by more than one. So number 1 is your gut. A huge share of your immune system lives in your gut lining. And when that lining gets leaky, when the barrier that's supposed to keep things out starts letting things through, your immune system goes on high alert. That's intestinal permeability, which is basically a gut wall that's stopped holding the line. Number 2 is the inflammation itself. And here's the cruel part. It feeds on itself. Inflammation causes dysfunction. Dysfunction causes more inflammation. The fire throws off sparks that start new fires. And then number 3 is nutrient deficiencies, the raw materials that your body needs to actually run your organs and regulate your immune system. And when you're low, the whole system runs through. Number 4 is dietary triggers. Foods like gluten that, for the wrong person, keep poking the immune system over and over. And number 5 is your nervous system. When you're stuck in stress mode, your stress hormones dysregulate your immune response, and so the fire burns hotter every time life gets hard. Now here's where it ties together, and this is the piece that I really need you to get. Underneath a lot of that is insulin resistance, and when your cells stop listening to insulin properly, that's what insulin resistance is. Now insulin resistance and inflammation, they're not two separate problems, they actually feed each other. High inflammation makes your cells more resistant, and more resistance drives more inflammation. It's the same damn fire burning from both ends, and almost nobody managing your autoimmune condition is looking at it like that. And if you're sitting there realizing that nobody has ever actually looked at your fire, which systems are feeding it, whether insulin resistance is part of your picture, that's the whole damn problem. You can't fix what nobody's measured. That's exactly what a free discovery call with our team is for. You talk through your history, what you've tried, what's still not working, and we figure out whether working with us makes sense for you. You can text the number on the screen or hit that link in the description. So if that's the fire, inflammation and insulin resistance locked together, feeding your fatigue and your joint pain and your brain fog, the real question becomes, is there anything that actually lowers it? Not manages it, friggin' lowers it, right? Get your autoimmune condition into remission, and there is. So here's the part that your specialist would probably never bring up, because it does live in a category that most people file under weight loss. You know GLP-1 medications, Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, Zepbound, Retatrutide, the weight loss shots that everybody's talking about. But losing weight is not the only thing that this class of drug appears to do. At a cellular level, GLP-1 meds can turn down some of the same inflammatory signaling that's driving your symptoms. They quiet down the pathways that your immune system uses to run hot. The molecular alarm bells, the messengers that tell your body to stay inflamed. Researchers have measured it, and on these medications, markers of inflammation in the blood often go down. That's one of the properties of these medications, not a single brand. The class. The anti-inflammatory signal is real and it's measurable. And part of what makes it exciting is that patients are reporting the inflammation control even at low doses, even when they're not trying to lose any weight at all. So where does retatrutide fit into this? Now, retatrutide is the most potent agent in this class. It hits 3 receptors instead of 1 or 2, which is why it's the most powerful metabolic tool on the table right now. And because it belongs to this class, it carries the same anti-inflammatory signaling that the whole class shares. That's the logic, and that's real. But here's where I want you to pump the brakes, because I know exactly what some of you are thinking right now. So we're just using diabetes drugs for autoimmune conditions? Hold on, let's have a conversation about this. It's the honest answer thus far. The anti-inflammatory effect is well documented. What we're seeing in the labs backs the direction that these medications are going in. Inflammatory markers dropping that we can see. And what makes it real is patients reporting real relief. What we have is powerful, and it's promising enough to take seriously and specific enough that you don't run it without somebody watching your labs. And for those of you thinking, I've been on a GLP-1 and I've never felt any magical anti-inflammatory effect, you're not wrong and you're not broken. This is not a switch that flips the same way for everybody. Retatrutide is powerful, and not everybody is necessarily ready for it. It's one lever among several, and it works best on a foundation that's already being repaired, which is the whole point that I've been building to. These tools don't fix a broken system on their own. When your gut is still leaking and your nervous system is still stuck in overdrive, a peptide or a GLP-1 has less to work with. It doesn't make things worse, it just can't deliver its full potential. So you lay the foundation first, then the tool amplifies what's already working. That's the reframe that I need you to walk away with. The weight loss that everybody fixates on is almost a side effect of what this class is doing to your inflammation. For an autoimmune patient, the inflammation is the main event. And if that reframe just rearranged how you think about your own inflammation, that's exactly the kind of stuff that I break down in this channel every single week. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so that the next video finds you, and be sure to turn on that bell. Okay, so let me show you the catch. The reason that the strongest option is also the one that you don't touch alone. Some of you are already catching the contradiction. Wait, you just spent 5 minutes telling me that this class lowers inflammation, and now you're going to tell me that it might be risky for autoimmune patients? Which one is it? Good, you're paying attention. I like that. And this is the entire reason that I don't want you doing this alone. This is what I call the gray zone. The space where something looks promising, looks low risk, but requires supervision and monitoring because it hasn't been officially written into the guidelines yet. You need to know that you're the right fit for the given protocol. Your doctor can only prescribe what the guidelines and the insurance codes already cover. And that leaves millions of people stuck with, there's nothing else that we can do. See, we work in that gray zone. But working in it safely means that somebody with the right knowledge is actually watching your labs and working with you, getting the feedback for how you feel, not just guessing off of Reddit and Facebook groups. So the trap that I need you to sidestep. You might start one of these tools, feel dramatically better in a few weeks, and then assume you're cured. But feeling better and actually calming the immune system attack are two completely different things. You can feel great while your antibodies, the immune markers that are driving the damage, haven't moved at all. That's why we track both. How you feel and comprehensive labs. One without the other is how people get blindsided by a flare that they thought, like, why am I still getting this flare? I thought I'd fix this issue. Let me know in the comments and tell me where you are at with your autoimmune diagnosis, how long you've been managing it, what you've tried, and what still hasn't budged no matter how well you follow the plan, because I do read every single one of these comments, and the most common patterns become some of the next upcoming videos that I plan to make. So when Dr. Allen and I build out real comprehensive care plans for our patients, the medication is never the whole thing. It's just one tool in a stack that's doing different jobs. For example, low-dose naltrexone to help calm inflammation at the nervous system level. Oral BPC and KPV combined together to target gut lining where there's so much of this that's starting. Thymosin alpha-1 to help balance an immune system that's lost its footing. Not suppress it, balance it. Lorazepam to work on that leaky gut barrier. Each one of these tools has a job and none of them works in a vacuum. Which brings me back to the thing that actually separates a real program from a freaking vial and a prayer. Most places, they give you one piece, maybe two. A functional medicine clinic goes after the root cause, but doesn't have advanced metabolic tools. A peptide clinic hands you the tools, but never touches the autoimmune root. Your specialist manages the numbers and calls it a day. You see, we do all three here. Root cause functional medicine, advanced metabolic tools, and real medical oversight. Because in my opinion, this is what it actually takes to get somebody to autoimmune remission. So let me tell you what to actually do with all of this, because the worst thing you can do is take everything that I just said and go freaking experiment on yourself. If you're the person that I've been talking to this whole video, labs are normal, still exhausted, still inflamed, tired of being told that you're fine when you know you're not, here's the next move, because it starts with a free discovery call. You'll get a chance to speak with our patient educators. This is not a sales call. This is somebody who listens to you about your history, what you've been diagnosed with if you have one, a lot of you haven't, what you've tried, and what's still not working. The call is completely free. It's just a conversation. And if it makes sense to go further, the real turning point is this. Dr. Allen, our functional medicine expert, will run a comprehensive blood panel. And then she's actually going to sit down with you to walk through exactly what she sees. Not your labs are normal, see you in 6 months. The actual picture, which of those 5 systems is feeding your fire, whether insulin resistance is part of your story, what's driving your inflammatory storm, and how it correlates with all your symptoms. Now, for a lot of people, that conversation is the first time anyone has probably ever done that. And that's the moment that you finally start to get real answers. And if you and Dr. Allen decide from that point to keep going, she'll walk you through what a full year of rebuilding actually looks like. The labs, the nutrition, the tools that we talked about, all of it sequenced and supervised, because that's a decision that you get to make at that point with her once you've seen your own numbers and once she says, all right, I got this, I feel confident, this is what's going on, this is what I'm going to do, we're going to get you there. And just to be clear, this isn't about replacing your doctor or throwing out your medications. It's about adding the pieces that they were never set up to address, going after the root instead of just managing the number. Remember that gray zone? This is how you work in it safely, with somebody actually watching your labs, not a stranger online. And if this whole thing landed for you, but Hashimoto's is actually your specific case, I made an entire video breaking down exactly how we approach fixing it. There it is right there, guys. Check it out. We'll see you guys later.